Good evening everyone, I'm Mamun from Bangladesh and I'm a student from Graduate School of Engineering.
Yes, and I'm Daivid, also from the Graduate School of Engineering, and I'm from the Philippines. And today we're actually
Here
Yes.
in the architectural building. And
where our featured research laboratory is located, and
we're going to meet Mr. Daivid and Mr. Fukushima to know about their research. So let's go with us.
hi guys, how are you
Hello,
doing?
Daivid.
Hi, Mr. Fukushima.
How are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again.
Have a
Have a
seat.
seat. Thank you. Well, it's been a long day and we've been
Long day.
reporting already, but for audiences who are still catching up right now, why don't you introduce first yourself?
Okay, my name is David Blanco from Colombia. I am part of the Graduate School of Engineering in the Laboratory of Human Environmental Systems. My subject of research is heat pumps, refrigeration cycle simulation.
My name is Hiroki Fukushima. I'm from Japan, and I'm belonging with same laboratory as Mr. David. My research is about air conditioning system called Michigan system.
So David, I would like to ask you, you tell that your research is on heat pump. Why heat pump?
Why heat pumps? Let me explain using this slide here. Right here we can see the energy consumption in the 70s and the energy consumption in the 2009. We can see by the red line that more than half of the energy consumption is used in thermal needs, and most likely all of this energy comes from non-renewable resources such as kerosene or gas. I mean, tell me guys, what hot water system do you have at home?
We is gas.
Gas,
I think
right?
it's the same, it's gas.
Exactly. So we need to reduce our use of non-renewable sources. That's the main interest of
Pure research.
yes.
Okay.
So let me explain a little more.
Yes.
What do we do? Okay, when we have a home right here, we need to provide comfort for that environment. What is comfort? First, odor control. Second, we need to provide hot water and space heating. And we also need to provide cooling and humidity control. What happens now is that for each of these services, we have one machine. We have one air conditioning at home, one fan. So the target of my laboratory is to integrate all of these functions into one single machine, which consists of a heat pump and other devices.
Sounds nice.
So basically, you're talking about heat pumps most of the time. But
Yes.
for the sake of our audience who are not technically inclined, so can you elaborate more about this heat pump?
Yes, a heat pump. I will show you what is a ground source heat pump. The ground source heat pump, or all heat pumps, use electricity to work. But in particularly, the ground source heat pump extracts heat from the ground at a low temperature and injects it to the home at a high temperature. For this, the electricity is used to raise this temperature.
Yes.
What is interesting is that, for example, when you use gas, from 100% that you can get of energy, you only get around 40 or 30% at the best case.
Yep.
But from a heat pump, you use 1 unit of electricity and you can get 4 units of heat. So you're actually getting 400% of what you invested.
That's a really
That's
smart
really-
use of
Yep.
heat, right?
Exactly.
Conserving
It's really
energy.
smart. But
Yes.
the thing is that the heat pumps can be used all year long.
Wow.
So for example, here we have our winter operation. We extract the heat from the ground and we produce domestic hot water and space heating. And then in spring we can use this heat from the ground for only domestic hot water. We don't need space heating. The same happens in autumn. We don't need any space heating. We just use it for domestic hot water. And when it's hot in summer,
Yes.
then that energy that we have taken out, we can put it back into the ground. So we cool the space and we save the heat. That means that all the year long we are reusing the heat, making it a little more smart. Now we just burn, but here we are actually recycling the heat.
So could you concretely tell us that what is the benefit? I mean, what are the benefits of your system?
Yes. Particularly, there are two benefits. The first benefit is economically. You're paying less. You're paying less because as the non-renewable sources come at a high price, then you're using electricity at a stable market. Even they have some different tariffs. At night it's cheaper, during the day it's more expensive.
That's really cool. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
it's
a really good example
sustainable.
of sustainable energy.
And what is more important for sustainability is that we are producing a less amount of gases emission. So we are both ways. We are saving money and producing less. What else do you want?
Of course,
That's
this
really
kind of
cool.
system,
That's
yeah.
really cool.
So we should expect this in the near future.
Yep.
So let me ask Fukushima-san, how about the machines you use here
Okay.
in the laboratory? So can you let the audience know about all of this?
Okay, let me show you. These machines are Dishkan system. This part makes wet and hot air of Dishkan for supply Dishkan system. Dishkan system can control humidifier or inside of the air, inside of the room air. So this part supplies dry air to Dishkan rotor and hot air to Dishkan system. This is the Dishkan rotor. Half side of Dishkan rotor dehumidify outdoor air to absorb wet air, and another side of Dishkan rotor dissolve vapor from Dishkan rotor. So from outside air, wet outside air through the Dishkan system, wet vapor absorbed by rotor and dry air can supplies supplies to house. So, but we need to this rotor rotating, so it can and it can surprise surprise dry air again and again. So, but we need to supply dry air. We need hot air. So we have to combine with heat pump to gain hot air. So this system should combine with heat pump system.
I see. So this is the kind of system
Yes.
that transform all the heat to be used in our home. Okay, thank you very much. And I believe Mamun has a final question for you.
Yeah, actually, I'm really impressed. So I really want to know that how long it will take to come in this type of system in market.
Yes. Machines are already make it, but we have to make some experiment for evaluate the humidifying system, humidifier and all all performance. So it will take 2 or 3 years.
2 to 3 years.
Yes.
Okay, that's very new. So we should expect this in the near future.
Yeah, we're really excited to have it very soon.
Okay, thank you
Thank
very
you very
much.
much.
Thank you very much for your presentation, Fukushima. Thank you very much, David.
Yeah, we
Sir.
are really proud of David and Mr. Fukushima.
I
They
think
are
so.
doing excellent job.
Yes, I think so. So there you go, guys. A real presentation of smart home use of energy and a real good example of sustainable energy.
Yeah, actually, we should expect that David and Mr. Fukushima, the work they've done, it will become very soon in the market, and it will keep a great contribution in the welfare of the society. So that is reporting Mamun.
And I've done here in David and Fukushima-san's research room. Thank you very much.